I didn't get a time to get it into publishing or production. He was the first to fly over the South Pole, and he led 5 Antarctic expeditions between 1928 and 1956, right? This guy's been to Antarctica 5 times, right? So that's who he is, right? And he was a war hero, Medal of Honor winner, all that stuff that we just laid out. And like Steve said, right, Steve, they come any more can you think anybody more credible off the top of your head today? Yeah. I can't think of him. I can't. And this guy is worldly. He's been to the North Pole, South Pole, fought in the wars. So Admiral in the Navy, been on the ocean. So this guy knows his stuff, right? So now I'm going to tell you what he did. He was tasked in August 26, 1946, to lead a U.S. naval expedition down to Antarctica. Now, they will tell you that the purpose of this mission was to establish a U.S. research base in Antarctica, training military personnel in polar conditions, which you can actually do in Alaska. I'm gonna chop these down as we go as live. Testing military equipment in cold environments. You can literally do that in the Colorado Rockies, again, in Alaska, where we have military bases. Extend American sovereignty over portions of Antarctica. Can't do it because there was a treaty signed shortly after. Well, you probably could at the time, but you can't do it now. There's a treaty, a world treaty saying that no one can claim Antarctica.
And I have a note about that, but that's for later in the show.
And conducting scientific research. Blah, 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 blah. Lies. All lies, Enigmites. All lies. And I'm going to tell you why they're lies, right? His real mission was to go down to Antarctica, kill any German soldiers that he found, try to capture Hitler. You heard me right, man. And bring back any Wunderwaffers that he found. Wunderwaffers is German for their term for super weapons or whatever. The Third Reich was actually perfecting several types of advanced weaponry and aircraft that we wanted, and we were told about it during Operation Paperclip, where we took Werner von Braun, their famous, scientist. I don't want to call him a Nazi SS soldier. I mean, he was, but we took him, right, and introduced him to Walt Disney, and he created our rockets for us. But anyways, that's not important, right? That was his goal. That was the real mission of this. But we did not want the rest of the world to know that Hitler escaped and that he escaped on a U-boat via Argentina. Now, a lot of German soldiers and German citizens were smuggled out of Germany by the Catholic Church to Argentina to this day. And you don't have to look any further than the U.S. national soccer team of Argentina. And one of the guys on there has got McElhaney. He's got my last name or something like that in there, right? Like, so there's also several German-speaking provinces in Argentina. And they don't even, it's not even a point of contention. They don't even deny it, right?
But I'm pretty sure German is the highest spoken language after Portuguese or Spanish.
Yeah, exactly. So so if you've ever seen any children of a white guy and a Latina, they look like Argentinas. And so, yes, you can't deny that happened on it. Fun fact, too, is that Pope Francis, I got to be careful what I'm saying here. The current Pope is from Argentina as well, as a Jesuit. And so, but that's not what this podcast is about, Steve.
No. We're getting off topic.
Getting off topic. And so all you people, I could have went down that rabbit hole for an hour, man. So look, but if all you people said no, that it was a scientific research, you're wrong. If you don't know anything about Admiral Byrd, did not take a scientific team down to Antarctica. Now I looked this up, and I'm putting this out just because it's important for reference. He took an armada. He took a 13-ship battle group down there of 13 ships, at least 33 aircraft, 4,700 personnel. The command ship was the USS Mount Olympic. He took an aircraft carrier, right? The USS Philippine Sea. Go ahead, Steve.
Yeah, I would say, and that aircraft carrier was brand new and state of the art. It wasn't one that they had laying around. They brought a brand new aircraft carrier with, like you said, about 30 aircraft on it.
Yeah, they brought a brand new aircraft carrier, brand new, to go down there to
for research, right?
For mapping, right? So, right. The name of it was USS Philippine Sea, by the way, if you want to look it up, CV-47. It took 2 icebreakers, USS Burton and USS Northwind. If you don't know what an icebreaker is, it goes in front of the fleet and it breaks up the fleet, right? They took a destroyer. I don't know. They took 2 destroyers. They took 2. They took 2 destroyers. Again, for science, right? You took 2 destroyers, right? And they took a submarine.
An attack submarine, specifically.
An attack submarine, right? That was this, and they took several supply ships with them as well to, a seaplane tender, tankers, fuel. This was an invasion force, right? They took down to Antarctica for science, right? So,
and like you said, in case other people missed it, almost 5,000 men.
5,000 men went down there.
Yeah, for research, right, Joe?
Research, just to test it, man. I just want to see how these guns work in the snow. That's what I'm saying. Hey, what aircraft? We got any aircraft carriers laying around? Nah, just take that brand new one. Take that brand new one over there. And just sit it down there. Let's see how it goes in the cold, right? Yeah. So, 100%. America wasn't as good as lying as we are now, right? So it was 100% totally a armada to go down there, and that's what it was for, right? Now, I will say this: that when they set out to go on this journey, they were not expecting to find what they find. I will say that, right? And so I'll give respect to those guys that went down there, right? And also too, you don't know the logistics that are involved moving one Navy ship, just one Navy ship, right? You have no idea the amount that goes into it to move a fleet. For example, an aircraft carrier alone for 6 months will use, you can go look this up, it's actually pretty funny, will use somewhere along the lines like 450,000 Pepsis, Coca-Colas, right? And something like 3.2 million eggs. I'm serious, you can go look this up, right? You have no idea the logistics that are involved to feed 5,000 men for a year and 13 ships, right? So anyways, let's get to the fun part, Steve. That's the nerd part. That's the facts. That's the easily proven stuff. You can get that on any channel, right? That's not why you come to this channel, right? Steve, why do they come to this channel, Steve?
For entertainment.
And your rugged good looks. Let's not leave that out. My one-eyed wonder was just featured on Playboy, Playgirl, or something like that. If they still have that, right? Both. I was in both. That's how handsome you are, right? So, Rear Admiral Byrd.
Subscribe now and turn on the notifications to join us on this extraordinary journey into the unknown.